Hello, truckers. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. We are in a motel parking lot. It is, well, it's Wednesday. Okay, I didn't know what day of the week it was, but it's Wednesday, 8 o'clock at night. We are in Rochester, New York. We're on our way to Ithaca, but first things first, let's go ahead and sleep. Can we get a little bit of income coming in? That is good. Not a whole bunch, but it's money coming in. Let's go ahead and fire up the old Volvo truck here. Could this be the last day of the Volvo truck? It could be. It's hard to tell by the map if there's a dealership in Ithaca, but first let's get there and make sure everything is going to be okay with this delivery. I'm just doing a couple checks in my head here. I think we're good to go. Let's get the parking brake off. It's a light load, so I think we'd start in fourth gear. It's just a ventilation shaft. I do believe it only weighs like 12,000 pounds, so not a whole lot. So the money is going up. We're going to get paid $4,000 to do this delivery ourselves. And we're going to do it here pretty darn quick. Is this another 144 miles or so? And once we get to Ithaca, I am going to go and turn off the coast to coast map. Yeah, we're on coast to coast. We're going to turn off the ProMods Canada map so I can go ahead and zoom over in the coast-to-coast map, because we are over in Rochester, New York, and I can't get the map to go over that far, and I would like to see where the heck we're going. Where are we going today after this delivery and after possibly, maybe, purchase a new vehicle? I want to head like towards the Boston area and then possibly head down the East Coast. Obviously, today we'll just like head like towards Boston. But as we know, when you get to a town, you want to grab a load, you just kind of take what's kind of there. So we'll see what the game offers us, but first need to get to Ithaca. This delivery is actually due today, which is fine. They're not actually expecting it until the noon hour, and we should be there relatively early, before 9 o'clock, I would think. Well, what was ETA? Oh, ETA says 9 o'clock, so that confirms it, 9 o'clock. My guess is probably like 9:30 is when we'll get there. And we'll drop off this ventilation shaft, and we'll see if there is a dealership there. But after we deliver this, I gotta exit out of the game, or exit out of my profile, and take out the ProMods Canada map so we can zoom around the map a little bit better here over on the East Coast. So 60,000 plus our 4,000 for the delivery. Now, like I said, I would like to have a little bit extra cash in the bank account because obviously I do have a $3,000 loan payment that's due every day. So this guy is out for a Sunday drive on a Wednesday. Dude, it's like 55 miles an hour through here. I would like to get out in that fast lane, but there is a trucker out there. Why is this guy... Dude! What's your deal? And what's the deal up here? Looks like there might be an accident. I'm not really sure what the heck this is all about, because I stalled my own truck. Usually when this happens, can I do this? Because no one's going to move. Although that car is back. I'm not sure how that trucker got in that position, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm not really sure what they're doing. But this trucker today is not fooling around. We're going around, and there. Now we're going to be on the interstate ourselves. Alright, let's get a move on because I've already lost a few minutes already fiddling around with all that stuff. Because our ETA has gone from 9 o'clock in the morning till 20 after 9. Let's put the hammer down. Let's get there. Let's get this load undone. And we'll see if there's a dealership there. I'm kind of anxious. It's pretty obvious I've been kind of anxious to get a new truck at this point. It's just a matter of getting the cash to do so. Oh yeah, we also got to remember, I think it was last episode on our way here, the engine stalled out because of reasons. So we hit that invisible wall way back in Wyoming. I forgot where it was, but it was somewhere in Wyoming. What's the speed limit on here? 65, so yeah, we can go ahead and do Yeah, that'd be fine. 67's fine. So, yeah, we hit that invisible wall way back when, and it's only 5% damage on the engine from hitting that invisible wall, but for some reason, the engine stalled out on us. So, either way, if I can't buy a truck, it might be a good idea to go ahead and get this repaired for $200, because, you know, we do have insurance on the truck. Just so we don't have that problem again. But hopefully sometime soon here, yeah, we can trade in the truck. If I remember correctly as well, we don't have many drivers that are going to complete deliveries today. So, yeah, trading in our truck, we're going to be just shy of $150,000 of cash to be able to buy a new truck. But I don't think it's going to be enough, honestly, if there's a dealership here. I don't think it's going to be enough, which kind of sucks. But we'll see. Once again, just to bring up to speed here, when we trade in the truck, the main things I want to focus on is obviously a decent chassis that can give us a fuel capacity of at least I would like 220, but I think 200 gallons can get us by for a day of driving. A sleeper cab, the 600 horsepower engine, around 600, because we already got a 5 horsepower, and then the transmission, I can kind of fiddle around with that a little bit. Looking for a 12 speed is ideal. If not, maybe get a 10 or a 13. Somewhere in that vicinity is what we're looking for. Then all the other upgrades we can kind of pour it on afterwards. And we just got to remember, the truck that we do purchase next will be our home for quite a while, because then we got to save up a lot of cash before we can start hiring a new driver, because I got to buy a garage and a truck. So we're on the I-90 eastbound. I almost said westbound, but we're on the I-90 eastbound. And just another 77 miles and we shall be there. So it shouldn't take us too long. Apparently this is, we're going through Syracuse, New York right now. Where am I going in Ithaca? To Kraft Heinz. Okay. Maybe they're putting up a new building and need a ventilation shaft, or maybe this replaces the one that they already have. Who knows, but they're getting one. And they're paying us $4,000 to transfer it to here over from Cheyenne is where we came from. I'm drawing a blank what interstate this should be. Trying to think in my head which one it is. 81? Yeah, 81. Okay, that makes sense. It's only 65, 67. Okay, we're doing fine. We're all good. So like I said, I would like to get on down towards the Boston area, then like head down the East Coast. We've kind of been to the southwest part of Georgia, then into Florida. So, you know, maybe head on down towards the Carolinas kind of a thing, and then we'll see. But that's the plan. But as we know, when we get to Ithaca, I may not find anything going east. It may just be things all going back west. We shall find out in a little while. I am getting time back up, so our ETA is almost back up to 9 o'clock, which is good. That'll leave me plenty of hours to get some driving in today. I just got to be careful. If I'm picking a short drive, I got to make sure that wherever I'm going, either I get there today with the delivery. If I can't get there today, I got to make sure that the time that they're expecting the package is not until tomorrow, because the penalties for that would be kind of bad. Was not expecting to get off there, but okay. Alright, so maybe I can't start. Nope, third gear, please. Nope, stop it. There we go. Yeah, I think my transmission has a little bit of damage on it too from hitting that invisible wall way back when. Looks like we're taking a little bit of a side road here, a state highway if you will. So I don't think upstate New York has been worked on hardly at all. I think it's all southern, as I guess we would say upstate New York. I guess the big city area is where we're talking about. Down in the New York City, Philadelphia kind of area. So that's why I'm kind of hoping to get on down there next. Not too long before we get to Ithaca and drop off this and get paid a lovely $4 grand. I really don't remember if I'm even close to leveling up or not. That would be kind of crucial in case I unlock anything for vehicles. But it would be nice to finally upgrade our truck and move on. I mean, we haven't, I don't want to say we haven't, what did I say? I got like 14,000 miles on this truck, which is literally nothing for a truck at all. I mean, it's not even broken in yet, but we're getting ready to trade it in. Now, the only thing that will, well, there's a couple things that will stop us. If it's a Volvo dealership, won't be trading in a Volvo for a Volvo. And also money-wise, and I think the money is going to be the biggest thing for us that's going to stop us. Oh, so we're 4 miles out, so I'm guessing that we are just about here. Hello, Ithaca. How are you today? A rotating burger. Keep your eye on the traffic, but there is none. Round and round we go. I'm also trying to keep my eye on the GPS to see if there's a dealership here, but we'll find out. Like I said, after I make this delivery, I'll have to take off the Pro Mods Canada, which will then, it'll spawn me back in Salt Lake City, so I'll have to teleport back to where we were. You won't get to see any of that. I'll do that off camera. And then we'll go ahead and see what we have in store around here. Doesn't say I have to stop, so... Get across here before the train comes. The train always seems to show up as you're crossing the tracks. And it's on the left. That's Dole. That's Dole. I'm a little confused here. I thought that sign said Dole as well. But the GPS is telling me I'm going... in here. Did I see it blinking over there? I thought I saw it blinking over there. It is Heinz, but the sign out front says Dole. Yes, I am going in there. Alright, is there a way for me to turn around somewhere? Because I do not like this approach at all. Yeah, I'm kind of with the crick here the way I'm going. This is not good at all. Hopefully that's not going to be me here in 5 minutes, parked like that. And I hope there's not an invisible wall around here either. Round and round we go. Hopefully we don't stop anywhere. Alright. Let me approach this a little bit differently. I probably should have done this the first time. I think it would have been a little bit easier. So this is going to be a little bit better, but the trailer's not quite where I want it to be, but it's not too bad. Let's make sure we're in R1, not R3. Keep your eye on the ball. Didn't quite get where I want it to be, but it's going to accept it. It will. I'm going to call that good enough. Let's decouple and get myself some 4,000 buckaroos into our bank account. Excelente. Show results now. And yeah, we're still level 17, which is not too bad. Oh no, I leveled up. Must have been, I was so close to leveling up. I got 5 points in long distance. So we did Fragile. So just in time, which we hardly get any of those too much. Fuel economy, no one really cares about. So I say we unlock maybe some more. This up here, yeah, the extra money would not be bad, but we're talking 1% increase in high value cargo. So it's not going to add that much more cash. So let's go ahead. That allows us to get explosives. Flammable liquids. So wait, explosive is dynamite, fireworks, and ammunition. So that's 3 different types of loads. Gasoline, diesel, and kerosene is 3 loads. Class 4 seems to be quite a good amount of different kind of loads. So we're going to go ahead and unlock this. Alrighty. So what I need to do now is I need to log out of my profile. I need to delete the ProMods Canada map so we can actually see where we are on the map over here on the East Coast, on the Coast to Coast map. So I'll see you back here in just a second. And now we're back. And now with ProMods Canada off the mod list, we can go ahead and zoom over, and now you can see where we are. We're over here at, no, can we not have that, please? Let's exit that out, please. Yeah, we're over here in New York, upstate New York. We can see where we came across the I-80/I-90 over here to Ithaca. Let's zoom into Ithaca. Is there a dealership here? No, there is not, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Anyways, freight market. Let's go ahead and click on Ithaca and see what we got. Well, we got something going to Albany, but that's way too much weight for what this truck can handle. We do have one headed to New York at 44,000 pounds is what we can handle. Pittsburgh is not a bad, but I kind of want to go more over towards the Boston area. Can I get over something towards... thank you. Boston, right there. Expects it today. 7 hours. Do I have 7 hours on my clock? It's 9 a.m. Wait, what time is it? It's 9:30. So I just barely have it on. That's something, it's going to be a stretch to get there. But before I go ahead and do that, let me just, what else do I got here? 263 a mile, that's 289 a mile. We're right here at Dole. Well, let's grab this double trailer and we're going to head to Boston. I'm just going to barely get there, basically. And I'm pretty sure once we get into Boston, we will go ahead and probably find a dealership there. Let's go ahead and fire up the truck here. And yep, right where we left off, basically. Just teleported right back to here. Yes, it did reset me back to Salt Lake City. So we're at Craft. We have to go across the street to Dole, which is kind of interesting because it says Dole on both sides. It doesn't say Craft over here, but whatever. Not a big deal. Alright, let's pop into here. I said pop into here. Alright, freight market please. And yep, we're going to go take this one to Boston, Mass. And there is our double trailer right there. I didn't even see what the heck we're hauling. Doesn't matter because I wanted to go to Boston and it's perfect. We have a load going to Boston. So that's our route for the rest of the day, and when we get to Boston, maybe we'll go ahead and get ourselves a truck right away, or maybe I'll wait till next episode. We'll have to wait and see. Let's get to Boston first. I gotta learn not to back up too fast when I hook up these trailers. I've done that before. Let's get the map out here and see where we are going. So we're going back up the road we came to get on the 990 and cut right across to Boston. Not that big of a deal. And it's at the beginning of Boston as well. I see a garage there. And a recruitment center. What I don't see in Boston is a dealership. So it's good and bad. The good thing is I'm not sure I had the money to buy a truck anyways. It would have been awfully close. So what it allows us to do is, well, we'll just, yeah, it won't be today. We can confirm that already. So let's go ahead and get over to Boston. I don't see nothing too much going on here. Looks like after I deliver, I'll have to go. We can gas up here and then park over here at this garage. And actually, Boston looks kind of, I mean, Boston's not that small of a city, but that's what we have to deal with. Anywho, I mean, I'm wasting time here. Let's take the parking brake back off. Third gear is probably a good gear to start in right now. So probably when I get to Boston and when I get to that place where we're going to sleep, at the garage, I probably should repair the truck. Because I don't know how much longer we're going to be in here. And we know we had a problem with the engine the other day, so definitely want to go ahead and make sure we're all set to go. Doesn't help that I'm also revving the engine a little bit too much. No train, no train, no train. Checking for traffic. Alright, speed limit in town's only 25, so we'll mosey out of here. And get on the interstate and cruise over to Boston. So right now it says I'm going to get there at 4:30, which is good, a half hour before my clock expires for the day. But I really would have thought Boston would have had a dealership, but it is what it is. And now that we got ProMods Canada offer mods list, we can zoom over to the east coast of the USA. Yeah, it's too bad that that's the only conflict I see with the ProMods Canada and coast to coast maps is, yeah, you can't zoom over to the east coast when you got ProMods activated. So it kind of sucks, but you know, you can work your way around if you really don't care looking at the map too much. Let's get back to the I-80 so we can put the hammer down, make sure we get to Boston on time today. And we'll go fuel up and go park at that garage. We'll repair the truck and try to figure out, I mean, I can sit there and look when we get to Boston today to where we got some dealerships, but it does me no good because not knowing what loads will be available tomorrow does me no good. So we'll have to just wait and see next episode for sure. But it will allow us to get a little bit more money coming in and maybe get all the upgrades that I'm hoping to get when we purchase a truck. Just won't be today. I mean, I thought it was a long shot anyways to get a dealership in Ithaca, but I really thought Boston would definitely have one, but I guess I am wrong there. So hopefully some of our drivers can really rake in some cash here in the next 24 hours or so. The only thing is, but I don't think it's going to matter too much, the more we drive this truck, the more the value depreciates on it, I would think. So I think last we checked, the truck was worth this on somewhere between $90,000 and $95,000. So we are taking a big hit on the truck because I think we paid like $120,000 for it. So after only putting on like 14,000 miles, we've lost a lot of cash value on the truck. But it's time to trade up trucks and give you guys a different point of view and to ride a different truck. That was about the, I don't want to say the best part about the beginning of the series was when we were driving for other people, even though we had our own drivers driving our trucks. We were driving all different kind of makes. Alrighty, Rennies. Back on the I-80. No, I-90. Sorry, I-90. I think we're back on the I-90. I didn't really see. Am I going through Albany? I must be taking the I-90 to Albany, then taking... yeah, the I-90 goes all the way to Boston, right? I'm having a brain fart here. I am hauling not that much weight, but must be going slightly uphill because this truck is not gaining the speed like I was hoping it would through the flats. What's the weight we're carrying here? It's only 42,000. You can hear the ponies slope. Son of a... Alright, gotta take a detour, which is not good. Am I going to try to cheese it, which means go up the on-ramp, off-ramp, and go back down the on-ramp? You know I'm going to. Because our schedule is that tight. Because I do believe this load needs to be there today, which I didn't look because I figured I'm going to get there today either way. And look at that, I'm getting right back off again anyways. Interesting. Yeah, Rochester / Albany. Oh, that's right, I was taking the I-81 north. Now I'm going to be taking the I-90 down to Albany and through Albany and on our way to Boston. $75 on this road. No problem, we can do that. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. We saw a load that was, what, 90 some odd thousand pounds, which is double the weight of what we got. Not to say that this truck couldn't haul that, but it definitely would not be a fun drive for sure. Alright, let's get up to 75 and hit the cruise. That's close enough. Yeah, we are picking up some time, which is good, so I'm going to get there around 4. Well, this is a little bit after 4. Probably will pick up a little bit of time on I-90 getting over there. But overall, not too bad. So, like I was saying before, hopefully our drivers can bring in a good, decent amount of money. Maybe we'll see a little bit come in tomorrow. Don't forget, we do have a loan payment coming up here pretty darn soon. So I was going to say, hopefully we can hit 70,000, but that's not going to happen. Meaning $70,000 tomorrow before we possibly stop at a truck dealership somewhere. Does one of you guys need to push? Because I'm willing to. Neither one of you should have a trouble getting up that hill we just went up. I guess all depends on what kind of engine they have as well. Well, it kept us above 60,000. I didn't even see how much I'm getting paid for this load here. $13.12 is not too bad. Now I know some of you are probably out there thinking I should have taken more points in the high value cargo, which is true, but for only 1%, yeah, I mean, it is something, but it's not enough in my opinion. I'd rather have a choice of more different types of loads I could possibly take. I probably should have taken 2 explosives. I think explosive loads pay rather well. The speed limit's only 65 now. We're doing 75. We'll cruise at 75 for a little bit. I feel like a little bit on the edge today. So let's do a little bit of speeding here. I think we'll be fine for the most part. I do believe, if I remember correctly, as you know, at the end of every episode, we kind of check to see what our drivers are doing. And I think at the end of the last episode, we saw only like 2 of our drivers would possibly get a load done this episode. So we saw one last night bringing just shy of 1,000. Might see another one here today, because I think it said like 23 more hours for that delivery was done. So I probably won't see it until the afternoon hours. Yeah, not all of our drivers are sleeping in the afternoon now. Their work hours have changed a little bit. I have thought about bringing in some of Jazzy Cat's AI traffic to mix up a little bit. And the reason why this came to my mind is because we got 2 station wagons in front of us that are exactly the same. And what that will allow is a lot of different kind of AI traffic, AI trucks. He also does cargo as well, so I may introduce that later on as well. But right now, the cargo, yeah, it's not all about the cargo that we're hauling. It's all about realistic economy. Oh, and someone did ask, where can you find this mod? I do have, in every episode I do believe, the link should be in the description below. It's called the Realistic Economy mod. I mean, I would say it's kind of simplified, but I guess not, because every once in a while I get asked a question, what mod is it? It's Realistic Economy mod. And the link should be in the description below. It's on the Steam Workshop. So pretty easy to install it, as you would guess. It's pretty much, you know, that link will bring you right to it, and Steam will download it for you. You just have to activate it in the profile that you want it on. Simple as that. Poughkeepsie. Hey, we're in Albany. Alright. So, the mod author who made Realistic Economy also made the minimal advisory screen at the bottom, as you see. We hardly ever get any mail. I think I mentioned at the beginning, I would like to see the mail get used a little bit more in this game. Because after you reach like level 5 or 6, it's pretty much, you hardly ever get mail at all. If they can incorporate that somehow, one way or another, that'd be good. Oh, looks like we're getting off here. Then, of course, we got our company money, which is just over 61,000. Our truck is next, and that is pretty much wear and tear on the truck. The more red that's on there, the worse off you are. Then, of course, we got our speed limit. And when our speed limit is red, that means you are speeding. And then we got our gearbox. Sorry, I just had to pause for a second. Like, what's with all the traffic? Where was I? So we got our gears, gearbox. We're in 12th gear right now ourselves. We got ourselves our little fuel gauge, our sleep indicator. Then, of course, the time and date it currently is. And then the last time and date you're seeing is our ETA to our destination. And how many more miles we got to go and how many more hours it is to get there. So if you can't figure out, it's 1 o'clock now, 3:30 before we get there. Does the math for you to let you know, like, hey, it's like 2.5 hours from now. It's like, thanks. Helps all out. Both mods made by the same mod author. Now, I do believe it's kind of weird that he makes 2 mods for the minimal advisory screen. There's one that obviously you can see mine's at the bottom. And it's a completely different mod, but I think he has a link in the description of this mod, the mod itself on the Steam work page, to where it can be put at the top of the screen. So, whether they have it at the top or bottom, just make sure you download the right mod for that. Hey, there's a little bit of income coming in. Didn't get to see how much it was, but it looks like about $3 grand. I was too busy switching lanes there. Since we're doing so good on time, there's no need to really rush to get there, so I'm going ahead and cruise right around 70 miles an hour. So we'll fix the truck today since we're not going to be trading it in, well, at least this episode for sure. We'll have to wait until next episode, like I said, like we do when we sleep overnight with no load on the back of the truck. We'll just have to wake up next morning and see what jobs are available then. A little tip for you in case you're not aware of this. So if you do have the sleep option on, like we do in this profile that we're doing, don't take a job and then go right to sleep, because then you're wasting 8 hours of a delivery that you're not going anywhere. So it may hurt your arrival time and getting the delivery there when it needs to be. Unless you do all the math yourself and figure out that you can get there, even if you sleep the 8 hours as it is. So this is my first time up in, I guess we'll call it New England at this point. Actually, I'm going to say the Northeast. It's not quite New England to me, but... But yeah, we're up here in the Northeast. First time I've been up here in the Northeast on the Coast to Coast map in a long, long time. And like I said, as far as I know, it hasn't really been touched too much since the last time I've been up here, but we shall see. Like I said, we originally came up here because a lot of people, I say a lot of people, like half dozen people said, yeah, get up to the Northeast. I want to see the Northeast. See how the map's done over. Probably, though, by the time you guys were asking me to do that, and now that we're finally getting up here, if you do have the mod yourself, you've been up here already anyways. And as you saw, we came across the I-90, I-80. Not much to see there in most parts, so that's why after we get to Boston, we're going to try to head down the East Coast-ish. Like I said, I'll have to wait to see what Boston offers us tomorrow. And next episode, a little bit more money there. So, yeah, we'll head down the East Coast some way, shape, or form, like down to the Carolinas, or Virginias, or down to Tennessee, Kentucky area, and then start heading westbound once again. Maybe venture through Oklahoma and up the panhandle of Texas. So now the money is looking relatively good here. Good enough to where I think at this point, when we do finally get to a dealership, probably will be able to afford what we're kind of looking for. Not with all the options that I would possibly like, but the main characteristics, I can't say that word, the main features that we're looking for. I've been recording a little bit too long today. This is my third recording here in one sit down. I did Trader Life Simulator. I just got done doing BioShock, and now here I am in ATS. Recording all of them first, and then I'm going to go edit them all and then render them all. It's going to be a little bit of a long night, but I'm trying to work longer tonight to give myself a little bit more free time. Are we in Boston already? Holy crap. Okay. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of free time so tomorrow I can work on the project. Oh, we're already here. We are here. Right behind the police car. Alright, so this is going to be just a pull-in, drop-off situation, being a tandem trailer. Where am I going with it, though? Wow, I can barely see the white flashing on the white concrete, but it's right here. I may not pulled in good enough for this. No, sir, I did not. Oh, wow, and I gotta back this up and try to get it just right. This is not gonna go over well. No, it's gotta go like this. So the other trailer backs up like that. Now turn this like this. Oh, this is going to go all horribly wrong. You know it. I don't think that's a building I can drive around. There's no way I'm going to be able to turn around. Oh, wait. It's ready to take the cargo. Park and brake. Turn the engine off. Just take it. Just take it. I didn't know I got it in there. Yeah, ding, 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 ding me on up. Alright, that is looking pretty darn good. What we're going to do now is go to the world map. Let's zoom in here. We want to go to here. And then I can find my way easily to that shop over there. So we're getting done kind of early today. I don't want to turn and burn, which means turn and burn means let's pick up a load and get the heck out of here, even though I got 2 hours left on my clock. Oh, park and brake will be good. No, I don't need that button either. Kind of weird though, because usually, I don't want to say usually, but it seems like half the time you get done with the delivery and you go to leave and your trailer sometimes just disappears on you. But getting back to turning and burning, yeah, I got a couple more hours on my clock, but by the time I do what I need to do and get a trailer and actually start heading out of Boston, I'm going to only have like an hour left on my clock, and by that point, then there is no point. Nope. Saw a cop car on the other side. Now it's kind of weird. Some cops, AI traffic, are not cops. Is it raining? It's actually raining. I think this is the first time it's actually rained while we're driving in a long time. That guy did not even stop. You know, you're supposed to stop, then turn right on red. Whatever. So welcome to Boston, Massachusetts on the Coast to Coast map. Right now we're headed over to get some diesel fuel. So we're all set and ready to go next day. And then we're going to go to see a mechanic and he'll fix up our truck so it's really ready to rock and roll. And then we'll just park there, and me and Cindy are going to just walk around Boston for the evening on a Thursday night, which actually is probably a pretty decent night to go out on because, yeah, it's not the weekend, so maybe we'll find a fancy place to go have dinner. Shouldn't be too hard to get out of a restaurant on a Thursday night. You know what? I am going to turn into there and go around. Just so we can see what's around that side of the road. And then we'll leave the fuel station, we'll just head up to where it's trying to get us to go now. I still find it kind of weird the other day that our engine shut down because of the damage it has on it. I was actually shocked when we checked and it only had 5% damage. I thought it at least had to get up to like 9 or 10% damage on it before the engine would quit on you. Alright, park and brake, turn off the engine, and then refuel for $2.66 a gallon, which is probably kind of on the cheap side right now. So I only took 100 gallons, which is hardly anything. So maybe I could get by with a chassis with 200 gallons. But we'll see when it comes that time, because I'm having a hard time finding a dealership at this point. Alright, so we're shooting straight across. Almost. Oh, we gotta go to the left. Going over there. I'm trying to peek over there. So it looks like we're going over there and then cutting across the parking lot because the truck dealer looks like, well, I'll say dealer, it looks like the repair shop is actually over there. And according to GPS, I don't have no way to get there straight across, so... So it's a big rest area, that's for darn sure. So it looks like my access point is into here. Oh, then just drive straight across, we can do that. Yeah. Give her a once over. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and service it. So, yeah, the engine's only at 6%. I don't want to say only at 6%, but that's from hitting that invisible wall. And, of course, the chassis and the cab, it took quite a bit of beating. $200 repair, which is it's fine by me. Fix it all on up. And we are out of here. Oh, that reminds me. Someone did ask if I considered about buying a trailer. Not yet. The only thing I don't like, I mean, I do like the whole idea of the trailers and such in the game. It's a pretty darn good idea. Just that when you have the trailer and we're that far away from a garage, you're pretty much stuck to that cargo until you drop off the trailer. I think you can actually teleport the trailer back to your shop if you wanted to. Looks like I can park anywhere in here and it's fine. Turn off the engine. The other thing I gotta double check, because we just got ourselves repaired, is I gotta make sure all my lights are on and ready to go next time, because if I don't do that I'll forget, and I could get a fine for driving like on a rainy day. I think on a rainy day, if you don't have your lights on, you get a fine for that. And of course, obviously driving at night no lights is kind of sucky. And I always have my lights on, so it's something I don't think of during the day or night, turn my lights on or off. My wipers are still on, even though my truck is... My truck is off, right? Yeah, my truck is off, just that I got my parking lights on. There we go, now they're off. Now it's all set and off. We're all set to go. Right, Cindy? Yeah, we're all set. Anyways, we're getting done kind of early, but like always, let's go to our driver manager and see what's up with Harry P. So 22 hours, so another day he'll have a nice delivery. Current freight is sand from we don't know where to Alamosa. Interesting. Wheel loader from Alamosa to Okati. You know what it might be with Harry P? He actually may have been up in Canada. So he could have been actually up in Canada. Now that I don't have ProMods Canada on here, it says from. It doesn't know where because he was in Canada. That could be. He's going from Raleigh, North Carolina to Alamosa. That's not going to be for a while. same with her. So Harry P. Wait, Victor, 64 hours. 48 hours for you. 12 hours from you. Chattanooga, Tennessee to Tucson. So that might be a decent delivery income coming in. And, of course, Knoxville, Tennessee to Tucson. Knoxville, Tennessee? Yeah, Knoxville. I believe I'm right there. So that's what we have there. So just kind of curious here. So yeah, I'm not going up anywhere to Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. I'm not going up to there. We're going to try to head on down the I-95 is what we're going to try to go on. And I would assume somewhere... I don't think I'll make... I think... wait, DC is not on here? Oh, because I'm way down too far. Didn't think I scrolled down that far. I'm like, DC's... I think DC might be an area that would be the perfect distance to go. Just planning ahead, because you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for a dealership. Darn right. There's a garage, but no truck dealer. Nothing in Baltimore either. Philadelphia won't be far enough. But if we get to... Okay, nothing there either. Wilmington? Well, Wilmington has one, but I don't think I can get that far in one day. You know what? It doesn't matter. I could be sitting here looking all day to where I would like to go to get to a truck dealership, but if there's not a load out of Boston to there, who the heck knows? We'll just have to figure it out next episode because, yeah, we are pretty much done for today. It's raining out, Cindy. I'm sorry we have to walk in the rain. I don't know if I got an umbrella in the back or not. Well, I'm not made out of sugar, so I'm not going to melt. I can walk out in the rain. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching. As always, I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.